What's up, SaaS Masters? My name is George, and today we're going to review SlyText. This one lets you send and receive SMS messages plus MMS messages also. So that means you can also send and receive videos and pictures. So in this video, I will be covering what I like and dislike about it and covering some of the doubts that you might have. So first of all, what type of numbers can we select? Well, we can add the area code and select from the list that they provide. So they let you select 10 numbers from the area code that you select. Now, there's only available Canada and US numbers. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use it because I'm living somewhere else. Yes, you can still use the service. So you can be in India, Canada, Australia, Mexico, wherever you would like to be, and you can still send and receive messages from that US or Canada number that you selected. So that means you can give support to your US and Canada customers, okay? And the other thing that you're gonna ask yourself is that, can I bring in my own number? And yes, you can. If you already have a US number that you'd like to import here to use it on SlyText, that's also available if you don't want to select from the list that they provide. Okay, so let me show you what the deal is about and the actual SlyText dashboard to show you how it actually works and see if it's a good fit for you or not, because I will be telling you what I like and dislike about it and what's missing from it, and it might come later on. So let's go jump over to my dashboard right now. All right, this is the deal that's going on right now, and it starts off at $49 for a lifetime deal. So that means you pay once and use forever. And if you guys would like to support me because I'm making these videos, do consider using that link in the description. Okay, so what does that $49 get you? Let me go down here to the plan limits to show you what you're going to get and how it actually works. So like I mentioned before, you get text-enabled SMS to receive and send from US and Canada only. And $49 gets you 1,000 messages per month. So that means every single month is going to refresh 1,000 messages on license tier 1. If you need more messages, jump into license tier 2 and license tier 3. Now, how are these message credits counted? Okay, if you send a message, it's deducted. If you receive a message, it's deducted also, okay? So it's two ways, it deducts both ways. And if you are using MMS, so if you're sending out videos, images and all of that, it discounts 3 credits, okay? Just so you understand how the credit limit works. I think it's good limits for the price that you're paying, plus it's a lifetime deal, okay? So let me jump over to SlyText, and this is the main dashboard. I already selected a number. Like I mentioned before, when you start off with SlyText, it asks you what area code do you want a number. So I added 650, which is Silicon Valley. I thought that was fun. All right, makes you look more professional. I mean, you can select from Los Angeles, New York, or whatever you want to select, Washington DC, and get a number from there. Okay, and they provide you a list of 10 numbers that you can select one of them and you start using it. That's what happened. I selected my number and here it is. Okay, I already tested it out. It does work. I'll be showing you on this video. And before I jump into this, I want to show you what I liked most about SlyText, okay? And what I like most about it is that I'm able to use Zapier, okay? I hope, and these are the things that are missing and I dislike, is that they add more platforms like Pabbly Connect, Integrately, Integromat, and basically if they add webhooks, we could use this with any platform that we want. But as of now, they're using Zapier. And what I like about it and why I think this is an interesting deal is that I can have a form built on another platform like Kawari, WP Forms, whatever form I want to use, and use webhook to actually connect it to here. So just a quick test. If I catch a hook right here, what's going to happen is that it's going to send out a message when the hook is received. So I can have a form when someone fills it out, adds their number to it, opt in, and then I can send them messages, okay? And I can automate that process. This number would be the variable from the catch hook. I can send a message here, like say, thank you for signing up to my form, thank you for opting in, or whatever your purchase code is, blah, blah, blah. If you have it connected through WooCommerce, webhook, and then here, a lot of things that you can do, okay? And you can schedule it also if you like, and continue. That could be automated. So when anyone is filling out a form or makes a purchase on Shopify, WooCommerce, whatever, it's gonna send out an SMS messages using SlyText. That's one of the things I like. Things I dislike about it is that they don't have, like I mentioned before, other platforms. And one thing that they should add, and I hope they do, they watch this video and they do add it, is that they should have a field to add the name. So what's going on right now, if I use this platform, it's going to only add the number. So this was a test I made for Zapier, and it only added the number to it. It didn't add the name because there's no name field on Zapier. So if they add that, that would be awesome, okay? So that's a test I made. Now, let's go to the beginning. I just want to show you what I most liked about it. Sorry I have the volume on, but I have it on because obviously I'm going to be making tests and I want to show you. So if I want to add a contact, I'll click on the plus sign right here and I can create a contact, which is simple contact. It's name and phone number, and it's added, and you can start sending out messages. The other way I could do it is create a group and add them obviously one by one using their format or using a CSV import. Now, if you use the CSV import, you can import it including the variables. So what are the variables? Let's just say that you're importing from somewhere else, from a giveaway that you made. Well, the giveaway might have more variables to it. So it might have the name, the phone number, the email, date of birth, the giveaway date, and a lot of variables that you like, okay? And those could be added right here. Those variables could be later on used in the chats, which makes things much easier and more customizable, okay? So let's go start with the first thing, okay? This is the number I've added. I've made some tests. I've sent out a test. I've replied to that text. And here is an image I sent, a link that I've sent, another scheduled test, and they all work fine. No issues on my test. Now, I really like this, that in this bottom footer right here, we have our number from SlyText, the remaining credits. So I'm always viewing these. Obviously, you have to refresh so it starts again. And the character count, because if it goes over 160 something, it counts as a second credit, a second message. So if it's longer than 160 characters, then it jumps to another credit, okay? Just something you have to be aware of that. I'll make sure about that number and I'll put it here in the text. So I'll just make a quick test right here. Testing on video, okay? I can send it out. Should be getting it. That is my number, right? Let me see. There it is. Testing on video. Oh, okay, that was bad. Let me go open it up. Here we go. And here's all the tests I've been playing on. Wait for that too. Hello. Well, that's not gonna zoom in, but here's all the tests that I've been playing around with, and I'll reply on video, send out. Okay, there we go. I've just sent it, and I haven't allowed notifications here, so I will allow them because I want to get notified, obviously. And another thing that I like about it is that you can, if you're not open, if you don't have the platform open or something like that, you can forward these messages to another number that you have, just in case you don't have it open. And those settings are over here. So if I go into settings, I'll go into, hey, where's that? The dashboard, no. Profile, here it is, here on profile, okay? So on profile, I have my number, which is already verified. All you have to do is it sends a code, you verify it here, because it needs to know it's your number. You're not replying to someone else to automate it, okay? So allow browser to show notifications, yes. Email notifications, if you would like to receive those also. SMS forwarding, so that means I can forward them to my number over here. Let me turn this volume off now. Send them over here. And call forwarding. So I like that feature also. So if someone calls that number, it's gonna forward to the number you have added already. So I am using Hushed for this. Again, that's another deal that's going on right now. That link will be in the description. And I already made a call to my own number from another number I have. And it sent me to my voice messages, which that's what I have activated. So it's pretty cool that it can forward that one. And it deducts 1 message credit per minute. So I think that's pretty cool and pretty good option to have. And that's where I add my number. So things that I like about SlyText, those are little things that really good, that count, okay? Other things that I like about it is that we can schedule messages right here by clicking on the schedule. When do you want to send it out? We can attach image, video, and audio. We can also add emojis. Okay, turn that off. I'll just select whatever. Hey, where did I get away with the emojis? Okay, there we go. Turn it off and send. Okay, so that's the basic things that you could do there. Things I haven't found here is auto message reply depending on a keyword. That is available on group messages, but not available here. I don't know why, but they should add it, because if someone sends in a message randomly here, it should respond to it depending on a keyword. Why? Because you could do that on a group. So on a group, I'm a test group right here, we have the smart reply. Okay, that's what they call it. So I just said something right here. If someone just mentions refund, I'm going to reply this. Please provide us blah blah blah, number of invoice and the date of purchase. I can add another keyword, like say, you know what, if someone mentions just something simple, hello, then I can reply hi, submit, and it adds that keyword reply to it. So I like that they have this in the groups, but they don't have that in the just general use one-on-one. Okay, hope they add it to the one-on-one. There's also the variables available. In this case, I only have two variables because I haven't imported a CSV where there's a bunch of variables. If I would, I see these variables right here. These are cool because if I write a message to these contacts in the group, well, I could say like hello, and I would add the variable of hash name and how are you? Okay, so what it's going to do is that it's going to grab the name from each single contact and it's going to auto name it, each one of them. So let me try to send this one out. And here we go. Here's my name, hello Jorge, comma, how are you? Okay, man, I'll zoom in to see if you can see that, right? But it auto added the variable to it. If I had a bunch of variables, I would see them here. So if I had the birthday, is hey, happy birthday to everyone on this date, and they would see it with that variable and that name. So if I want to create a group, this is where I would create it also. If I want to add from the contacts I have already added, I can just click right here and add them through here. Okay, so these are tests. I just added there. I can add more and create the group. Just name that group testing for video. Okay, save, and now I have two groups available there. All right, other things that we can do is the scheduled messages. I can view them there. That means that if I schedule a message on the one-on-one on the group, I view them here in case I want to edit them or delete them so they don't send. The auto reply, this is a simple auto reply. Like I mentioned before, I hope they add the smart reply to all the general use. And in this case, I could just make one reply and say what the message is going to be. Like, hey, I'll get back to you shortly. I'll be back soon. I'll message you soon, whatever, right? But it's just one single message. And what else we have? The opt-out list. If they opt out, the click-through report. Nothing to show right now, but you can see the click-through report. And basically, that's it for SlyText. Pretty cool system to send and receive SMS messages. In my opinion, my personal opinion, I think for the price that you're paying, the amount of messages that you get, I think are pretty good for the price for it, because it's a lifetime deal. You get a bunch of messages, and hopefully they add those little things that I think are missing, like the smart reply, add more platforms instead of just using Zapier if they give us more options, or just say, hey, use webhooks and you can use any platform that you want. That would make life much easier for us, okay? And other things that I think are missing, no, that's about it. I think I've mentioned them on this video. But there you go guys. Let me know what you think about this deal. Let me know if it's a good buy or not. What do you think is missing that it should have right here? And there you go. If you guys would like to purchase this deal, do consider using that link in the description. It's an affiliate link. That means if you buy through it, I get a small commission, which helps me out buy these deals, make videos for you guys, and help you guys decide if it's something that you want to get or not. Well, I thank you all for watching. My name is George. This is SaaS Master, and I'll see you guys later.